forward. Cisse to the lower right of your screen. This is Cisse. Setting it up now. Kalufa inside to Bombarda. And Colin putting together a fine performance this afternoon. Cuts it out well. Back comes the home side. Plays inside the area. Bombarda back to goal. Bombarda! Mariano Bombarda out of nowhere. And the 27th minute produces something nothing short of spectacular for Willemsve. You betcha, Mariano Bombarda foiled a moment ago, but on the second opportunity on the day, his back to the goal, an excellent turn, wraps his foot around the ball, and produces a sparkling finish for the home side. And for the third straight match, PSV has got themselves into a hole. Superb finishing by the man from Cadiz, Spain. 52, Mario Bombarda collects his second, and a beautiful display of counter-attacking from the home side. 2-0. This is as crisp and textbook counter-attacking you will ever see. Beautifully played in. Cisse finding his mate, going down the left side, and no doubt about the finish for the Spaniard. And Willemsve off and running here in half number 2, and PSV looking down the barrel of a loaded gun. So inside the box, and the free kick has been granted. Take a look again, and this is obstruction if there ever was a case of it. Kralj protecting his near post. You'd think 3 goals would pretty much put PSV out of the running. It's a very precarious situation. Playing from the back. It looks to be Raymond Victoria and Mariano Bombarda. Lifted over far post. The keeper out of position. Goal number 3. Goal number 3 from Jan van Oostad. And Jan van Oostad could have delivered the knockout blow that could send PSV into the loss column for the first time this season. And it wasn't Van Neustadt. It is Joris Matthijssen. A correction on that one, my apologies, but Joris Matthijssen, talk about being in the right place at the right time combined with some luck. And the central defender has had such a fine day in the back, flourishes up front, and now we talked about PSV giving up their third and possibly the deciding blow. You gotta wonder if they can come back. It doesn't look good. And now you've got to think that the Willemsve elaborating on that one. And just like that, Eric Heritzman right back into it. Started off well, control by Venegor Hesselink around De Vliega, and the touch in from Kejman. Those two hooking up exactly the way Eric Herritz originally envisioned this season. Perhaps it will take some time, and perhaps somebody getting away with something right there.
Fantastic goal.
Trabelsi. Good job switching it right past Leonardo. Trabelsi showing some promise here. Gets around Rajasa. Trabelsi sets it up, and he sets it up beautifully, because Zlatan Ibrahimovic has his first career goal in the Dutch Eredivisie, and Ajax jumps out to a 1-0 lead. It was beautifully orchestrated by Hatem Trabelsi. You have to give him almost all of the credit. He beats Leonardo and turns Tomasz Rajasa inside out and gets off a beautiful pass in, and Ibrahimovic an easy tap home. So the scoring drought has been broken, and Rajasa, the man at fault for Feyenoord. No one marking Ibrahimovic in time, and no chance. Van der Vaart, credit the work started from Maxwell, and Rafael Van der Vaart gets Ajax's second. Again, thought to be out of play, and Van der Vaart does not give up on this play. Ferry de Haan beat the strength of Van der Vaart, and a very cool finish. Right past Jerzy Dudek, 2-0. I have to tell you, he was loping up that left side like he was Maxwell. I thought he was Maxwell, he wasn't. Rafael Van der Vaart starting to show some goal-scoring prowess on this young campaign. Of course, netting the only goal of the match last week against Roda. And now doubling the Amsterdam advantage. A player whose game is a bit reminds you a little bit of Mark Nygaard of Roda. Oh, Heitinga committing another questionable tackle this time, and he will be cautioned for it. Look again as it's tangled up with Van Hooijdonk. Stoppage time, and Patrick Palfa and Feyenoord looking for a consolation strike to get them right back in it. Palfa lifts beautifully off the header. Well, a day of disappointment for that man. Well, now Feyenoord will have a chance to rest for the next 2 weeks. This one lumped in. They go back to the drawing board and prepare for NEC Nijmegen on September 8th. I told you about Ajax's calendar. Regardless, it has to be minor when you compare the fact that Ajax is going to walk out of here with a victory today. And this will renew their sense of optimism for the rest of the campaign as they prepare for their place in the UEFA Cup as well. One more chime right here for Feyenoord. Ebi Smolarek giving chase. We are 4 minutes deep into the added on time period. Ebi Smolarek and company trying to get one back. Ajax trying to protect the clean sheet. Here's Ono. Now Emerton working it wide to the right. Leonardo dos Santos. Leonardo dos Santos, a fine display right here. Gets the cross off. Headed out by Bierklau. This is Bolsveld into the area, chance right here, and delivering a blow deep into stoppage time is Jan Dahl Thomason, his 4th on the season, and Feyenoord perhaps one last gasp left in the match. The Dane able to take advantage of the confusion in front of the Ajax goal, and Fred Grimm just a bit late in getting there. And no question about the finish here from the former Newcastle striker.